We're on the 4th of July afternoon and we are departing from Tromsø. And that is due to very bad weather conditions that avoid landing last night on Longyearbyen. Longyearbyen is a very small town with 2,500 citizens, a small airport and a small harbor. We arrived late afternoon and sailed to our voyage immediately. Luckily, I got a private cabin due to smaller group than planned. It is nothing like a big suite, but nothing to complain. And this is our ship's name. The luggage is coming up and I see my red suitcase. We all got written notes with our name to help recognizing each other. We got from John, the manager of the trip, first instructions regarding behavior on the ship, and relations are starting to develop. And here we can see the town Longyearbyen. Soon after departing, we see two whales not so far away from the boat, but such of them we never saw again in this trip. Most of the time birds are following the ship, enjoying the warm air coming out. I won't say at first morning light, because we had 24 hours of daylight. But when climbing to the deck, a wonderful view is surrounding us. Mountains with ice and snow and many glaciers all over. Twice a day, Zodiacs are going to the water for our daily adventures. Going to the shore for a nice walk and meeting with animals, or floating close to cracking glaciers. We are trained to go down to the Zodiac, sit inside, or go off them at the shore, or to protect us from damage. Our first morning is taking place close to a very big glacier where all the water are full with cracked ice pieces. And our photographers are starting to work.
Astonishing to watch. This one is full of holes.
On that morning we saw 4 big cracks.
The bubbles will usually be elongated in the...
We are getting explanation about the special noise that comes from the water when engines are closed. We are all dressed with red suits that we got on the boat that are keeping us warm and prevent us from getting wet.
30 or 40 meters off the glacier. Maybe a little bit more. There, wow. That's like an avalanche almost. That would be a big wave.
Now you have waves.
Look at it, keeps coming up from underneath.
Is it Gabi the butterfly?
I am 500 meters up.
Wow.
People from the staff visit the place checking that there are no bears around.
הירידה היא בטכניקה קרובה. רגליים מצרה ולאחוז את הכתף. וככה מורידים לשני הצדדים.
The zodiacs are parked in a very nice order. Whenever going on shore, we were divided to groups, each according to the difficulty of the tour.
Somebody had an idea, something was there before they went and discovered it. So I think you first got other people thinking. Now Europe through the...
In case there were riots.
On this shore, a big manufacturing of whale's oil was operating 400 years ago. The shore is full of wooden logs and old parts of boats, coming from Siberia. That at least what we were told by Sherry. Our first meeting with animals. 2 seals performing, male dancing on the rock and female following us in the water. Our cameras are working very hard. And here the kayak groups are coming to watch also. Afternoon, we went to a beautiful and quiet fjord with nice birds and mountains covered with snow and ice reflecting in the water. What a nice look! And here is a big bone from the whale, and the kayaks are enjoying the sail. Suddenly a call from John to all the zodiacs, a polar bear on a close island. Immediately we all dash to the mentioned place. Mama bear and the cub are walking on the slope looking for food. They are looking at us but keep on with no fear. Quite fast we see that on Mama bear there is a locating belt, so maybe John has communication with her. And the photographers are shooting pictures like machine guns. We are about 100 meters from the bear. Mama bear decides to check the other side of the shore, so we are dashing after them. She did not find food here, so they are moving to a different shore. We are on our way back to the boat, and I am very impressed from the cameras around me. Beautiful morning with nice mountains around. The zodiacs are waiting for us down for a tour on the shore.
מגיעים לאזור ההתארגנות. זה רך. זה יכול להיות גם ב100 שנה. חיים וציפורים.
This will be last year.
So quiet around, and two geese are enjoying a private lake. We are at the beginning of the flowering season. I am not sure that I wrote the right names for the flowers, so please forgive me. And Claudia is taking good photos.
Do you want to hand me your camera and I can take a close-up?
A special foxtrot from earlier period.
חופית ימית.
The red knot looks nice and happy, but when she is disturbed, one wing is raised to give a sign, quiet. On the way back to the boat, we meet for the first time two very big walruses laying on floating ice. Close to the ship, we can see a big group of gulls enjoying the warm water around the ship. On our way to the next target, such beautiful mountains driving my head nuts. And lots of floating ice around. Another walrus on the ice enjoying life. More and more wonderful mountains and beautiful reflections of them in the water. When the weather is good, we stand on the deck looking for animals.
Off we go. בסך הכל 5 קילומטר.
Afternoon, we are floating next to a 5-kilometer of glacier on the name of Prince of Monaco. This time, no crashes, but lots of nice birds.
The water here is full of sediment.
Say hello, Maria. Hey, Chantel.
We are teaching Hebrew. They're teaching me Hebrew.
Wow. Goodness.
זה מה שאני... וההוא למעלה, תראה, הגבוה ביותר.
No, I'm going to go in the car. The plus or minus.
יש לך כזאת תמונה יפה, אתה לא מצלם.
The kayak group is enjoying, and we are passing next to big ice blocks with nice shapes.
Fantastic. That's nice.
The evening dinner is really something special. Barbecue on the deck with the wonderful view around us. I guess that it is the first and last dinner for me in such situation.
And it starts running off to the north, running off further and further, getting closer and closer to the North Pole. It's a good way of doing it. He's provisioned the ship for 5 years. They can live in the ice. 10 degrees as everybody else. Cheers, folks. And we keep going north.
We are at evening on July 8, and we are crossing 80-degree latitude, something that not many do. And we are even raising glass for that event.
עוד להיכנס צפונה כמה שהקרח יאפשר לנו. זה לא שוברת קרח ממש, אבל כמה שנוכל אנחנו נמשיך ונחפש דובי קרח. הערפל ירד עלינו.
I am enjoying the view outside, but inside, David is giving a painting lecture.
Remember what a bird is and
Skewers.
yeah. So he's happy. Maybe a little.
שהחבר'ה ציירו של הדור הבא.
Upper we go north, more and more ice is on the way, and sometimes forcing us to crack it.
הגענו לקרח. עם טק, היא הסבירה היום, 90% למטה. הוא חייב לעבור.
וכמה שפחות צפונים שוקלים ככה הקרח לנו סיפור.
נכון.
Evening comes and rumors about bear around. We are all watching and suddenly Maria locates a killing polar bear enjoying a big meal about 1 kilometer away. We are starting to get closer and closer to the bear, around 150 meters from him. Polar bear will stay with his hunted meal till he finishes all what he can eat, and only the birds can join the meal. After 2 hours of eating, he takes a nap of 1 hour, and the bears enjoy. When finishing the nap, he comes back and eats more. We left the place after more than 3 hours.
קשה להבחין בין השלג והעננים על המצוק המדהים הזה.
New morning, quite windy. The boats are going down, and we will visit a cliff full of endless amount of brunich guillemot. We are instructed not to open our mouth when looking up, protecting ourselves from catching the ship. The noise that the birds are making is very strong, and it hears wonderful when the engines are closed. This bird needs the most smallest place to lay one egg. Both male and female take care of the chick that after breach will stay about 25 days on the cliff and then will jump to the water for 8 weeks under open eyes of the parents.
What happens with
Well, if you were as old as that glacier, you might. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Afternoon walk and walking sticks are available for all to help in hard walking places.
And then their blood vessel going through them to make them grow faster.
We met many times groups of gulls in small lakes caused from melting snow. When we are back to the boat, we hang our suits to dry up. We could hear daily lectures from our wonderful staff. It is 10 o'clock at night and a polar bear is spotted on the mountain. So we jump to our zodiacs and get closer to him. It looks that the bird liked our group very much and gave us a very nice performance till he got tired from us and went to sleep. We got back to the ship at 11:30 at night. This morning we are going to visit a colony of walruses that come every year to same place. We are divided to two groups and got instructions how to behave close to them. We were very lucky because 4 of them were in the water and I was taking pictures 4 to 5 meters from them. Walrus eat oysters and they can dig them with their long tooth 80 centimeters deep. Those tooths are also used when they are fighting on the heart of the female. On the shore, a group of 30 walruses, lying crowded like they enjoy doing. A new day, and we are going to another canyon of birds not so far from the shore. On the way, we meet the blue Arctic fox looking for food, but unluckily, another fox is chasing him away very fast. The black-legged kittiwake settles in the canyon not so far from the sea and builds a small nest from straw that is collected from the beach. Female will lay 1 or 2 eggs, and sometimes 1 egg will fall, and this is where the fox comes into the picture. And our photographers are shooting non-stop. This time we saw quite a few of them working. I think I caught a copulation over there. It looks as the fox are very happy with us. Flowering period and flowers all over. On the beach, lots of whales' bones, mainly Spaniel colmar.
That one's another lichen, the yellow one, so there's at least 4.
And back to the ship for the next target. We are on our way to another glacier, hoping to see crashes. Beautiful blocks of ice are on our way.
Is there one?
And here it comes. What a big and strong crash. And pieces of crashing ice are all over. Real wonderful organization, and coffee is served to each zodiac. Again, we are visiting a big colony of birds. This time, the little auk. On the slope of the mountain, all covered with basalt rocks, we can see huge amount of little auk birds. They are very nervous birds, and every strong noise or fast movement, they all fly up and make 2 or 3 rounds above until they come back. They choose such places where they can lay the eggs between the rocks, where the fox cannot reach them. Very carefully, we climbed up to sit very close to them and got very good pictures. And look and see those little ones playing very close to the colony, but still not disturbing the birds. On the cliff, you can see the group that check the place that is clear from bears. They were lucky to spot 4 white whales, the beluga whales. Unfortunately, the Zodiac was jumping on the waves and it was a bit far for a real good photo.
Going for a stomp and getting rid of a dessert or two. Anyone for that? Quick show of hands. As you see, it is very crumbly stuff, so it's not the sort of thing you want to be on the edge of.
But the main target today is to see the Arctic Svalbard reindeer. This place has very good condition for them, and we saw many of them. Cubs, females and males in all ages who are roaming slowly and enjoying the green grass. The male drops every year his horns and grows new ones next year. And every year they are bigger than before. Professionals can estimate the age of the male by his horn. The last day of shooting pictures, so we are sitting quiet and enjoying the sight. And the little fox comes to check what we can give him. But there are strong rules against feeding animals in the nature. Before departing, some people got into the water to check the temperature.
אתה לא מרגיש את הגוף שלך כזה.
It looks as they are enjoying very much.
That's it! Just put your head in!
The Zodiacs are going up for the last time, and we are washing our boots for the group that will come after us.
Okay.
We were invited to a tour on the ship to places that were forbidden till now. And we are finishing with a farewell meeting with John. And I would like to say that together with the wonderful staff, he managed this voyage best as can be.
Very positively. Okay, so the little baby polar bear turns around to the mother polar bear and says, "You know, your father wasn't a black bear. I would have known that. I would have, recognised that. No, your father was a big white polar bear." That's the first one.
And bye to all of you from Gabi.